Okay, we're going to cover 4 sayings in this segment out of the Models and Definitions book and just have a short chat about each of them. Many of them have been interspersed within the other models. Number 1, when your awareness is raised, you see the invisible, you hear the unheard, and you understand the incomprehensible. If you do not see, hear, or understand what is there, they will control you. Now, you're going to get questions on these things because you'll have a workbook that you'll be filling out. But give that a little bit of thought. Imagine being in a world where you learn how to see what's there. You learn how to hear things that have always been there, but you've never heard before. And now you start seeing things and understanding things that heretofore have just been in the dark. A quick example. When I teach people that relating is harmful, they initially have resistance, and then they start getting the spirit of what it means to relate. Then they go to a family function, and they hear their siblings relating to everything that's going on. And it bothers them, kind of like fingernails on a chalkboard. And then they realize that they themselves are doing it. That's a raised awareness. That's where we're going with it. You want to become the Sherlock Holmes of emotional intelligence, which is kind of an oxymoron, right? Because he had none. Number 2, this is a quote by Richard Rohr. Life is divided into 2 parts, first half and second half. You cannot walk the second half of life's journey with the tools of the first half. You need a new toolkit. The first half of life is all about surviving. The second half of life is designed to be about thriving. If you are an adult and still using the tools you had as a teenager or as an 8-year-old, you're not a happy person. It's time to get a new toolkit. The entire process is about teaching you this new toolkit. Saying number 3. This is paraphrased from Richard Rohr. We each need boundaries, identity, safety, and a degree of order and consistency early to prime our first half of life. We need to feel special with an infinite supply of affirmation, affection, and approval. And what for? For efforts and earned accomplishments, not because you showed up, not because you're cute. Just showing up and getting a trophy is harmful. It's psychologically damaging. So if we don't get an infinite supply of the 3 A's for efforts and earned accomplishments, we will spend the rest of our lives searching for, demanding, and bemoaning its lack from others. Facebook, social media of all kinds. If we are mirrored early in life, we won't spend the second half of life begging for the attention of others. And number 4, a higher consciousness always empathizes with a lower consciousness, or it wouldn't be higher. In other words, too many self-righteous people sit there and feign an intellectual understanding of the world around them while judging everybody around them. That's a lower level of consciousness, judging perhaps a higher level of consciousness. If you have a higher level of consciousness or think you do, you live in acceptance. You accept someone who doesn't agree with you. You don't get triggered or flooded because someone doesn't agree with you. You seek understanding and you live in a world of understanding, not agreement. All right, that's 4 of our sayings. We'll talk to you soon.